Hi, this is Tim with End Times Matrix News coming to you to talk today about predictive programming and the zombie apocalypse. This has been a story that's been developing for a long time, and in recent years, back in 2012, the government started doing drills based on the zombie apocalypse. My point is that it's predictive programming, and that I have a new piece to add to that today. This is basically was started based off of the rumors of the zombie apocalypse have been on the rise after a series of disturbing incidents in Florida. Police caught a naked man chewing on the face of another person. They eventually shot him dead after unsuccessfully trying to push him away from the victim. In Maryland, an engineering student allegedly stabbed a man to death and ate his heart and brain. Now, that was back in 2012. And then we had a bunch of interesting things happen since that period of time, and I want to show you. Is the possibility of a zombie apocalypse real? And a lot of people say it's not, but this person is pointing exactly what I have believed for a long time about weaponized rabies, and here we go. Zombie apocalypse, an artificial rabies, flu, and Ebola virus, weapon of mass destruction made by ISIS could make the Walking Dead real. If you jump down here to, according to Elan Kumaran Subaya, a virologist at Virginia Tech, a viral rabies hybrid really could create a zombie apocalypse, but it would have to be genetically engineered since random mutations are unlikely to pull off a zombie virus. And that's the point. The zombie apocalypse is a conditioning program, and knowing the mad scientists that we have in these labs weaponizing things, you can see that it's going to happen. World War Z was a zombie apocalypse movie put out by Hollywood with Brad Pitt, of course, showing what happens to the world when you have a plague. I pointed out before that World War Z, the heroes of World War Z is Brad Pitt, who represents the United Nations, and the World Health Organization, who comes up with a cure for the zombie apocalypse. Of course, anybody who knows what the United Nations is, they know that it's a Luciferian organization designed to bring in the New World Order, one world government, and satanic rule by the false Christ, who will masquerade the Antichrist. So that is that. Now, as far as the predictive programming, I'm going to go ahead and show you this next slide. The purpose of predictive programming in movies is to condition humans to accept things. It's a form of mind control, and this article points that out. It says predictive programming therefore may be considered as a veiled form of preemptive mass manipulation or mind control courtesy of our puppet masters. And that, of course, talking about Illuminati, the global elites, whatever term you want to use, but the people running things behind the scenes. Now that brings me to why I'm doing this post. This is the most recent zombie apocalypse predictive programming. It is a new show on the CW network called iZombie. It is a clash between iCarly meets zombie apocalypse. So I'm going to run this little portion of this show for you so that you can see what it's about. Alright, so that is the iZombie show, the predictive programming show. That's not even the worst of it. I will show you in a second the worst portion of this show where they actually do the predictive programming in the show. In this clip, we're going to see the predictive programming that comes in with the sidekick of the iZombie girl.
Everyone knows the party line for the Lake Washington massacre. Drugged up college kids, violent fight breaks out. The only survivors are the ones smart enough to jump ship before the fire started. But I was on duty that night. Open. You see, many of the victims were missing significant brain mass. My colleagues attributed this to the fish in the lake, because we all know rainbow trout go right for the cranium. Fish. I mean, it was right there in front of them. A virus like rabies, but not something worse.
I'm sorry.
So there you have it. That is the predictive programming right there. A virus like rabies, but something worse. And that is the predictive programming and the what's going on. Basically, you can count on the zombie apocalypse happening at some point with these lunatics. The other things that I found interesting about just watching this pilot show, you can see this pilot show on CW, on their webpage, CW iZombie, and it'll say pilot, and you can watch this if you're interested. But what I found out interesting about this is that this is a young lady that went to a party on a boat. And what's a party boat? Party boats are cruise ships, if you want to read into it. And what have we been witnessing with cruise ships over the last several years? That they have these strange little outbreaks on these cruise ships. So I'm not saying anything to rain on anybody's parade about cruise ships. I'm just saying as far as predictive programming, just like with when they rolled out this Ebola, at some point down the road, they're going to roll out this rabies form of zombie apocalypse, as in World War Z, and as you see here in iZombie. So that's enough for this little piece today on predictive programming and the zombie apocalypse. Have a great day.